Hello, my name is Magno Perez, and in this video I will be showing you how to copy and paste text, how to add an underline, how to italicize, how to bold, how to change the font size and color of your text, how to add a page break, and how to change the page orientation. So let's get started. The first thing you want to do is open Microsoft Word. Now that we have the program open, what we're going to do is type in one word. So I'm going to type in the word we. So the first thing I'm going to show you in this video is how to copy and paste. So first what we're going to do is highlight the word by holding the left button on the mouse and hovering over the word. As you can see, the word is highlighted now in blue. This lets us know that this is the word we have selected. So now in order to copy the word, what we're going to do is hover over the word and click on the right button on your mouse. A menu will pop up, and in this menu there's various things you can do, but what we're going to do is hit the second option, which is copy. Now that lets the program know that we have copied the word, and then what we're going to do now is paste the word. So what we're going to do is hit the enter button and go into the next line. Now we have a blank line where we can paste our word. So what we're going to do is click on the right button of our mouse. This will bring up the previous menu that we saw before when we tried copying the word, and now we're going to click on the third option, which is paste. And as you can see, the word we has appeared now on the second line, letting us know that the word that we copied has been pasted. Now I'm going to teach you how to underline, italicize, and bold the text. So what we're going to do is do the first step that we did on the copy and paste, is we're going to highlight the word by hovering it over so it can be highlighted blue. Now what we're going to do is go up on our options up here, and then we're going to go under the font dialog box, which is right here. Now in order to do all the three previous things, what we're going to do is click these three buttons. Each button has a designated feature. The first button is a B, which if you hover over, a little dialog box shows up and says that it's bold. So this means that clicking on this button will change your word into a bold format. And to undo it, just click it once more and your word will be unbolded. Now to change your word into italicize is hover over to the right. As you can see, there's an I here, and the I stands for italic. If you hover over, you get the little dialog boxes. It's italicized the selected text. So what we're going to do is click on that button. As you can see, the word gets italicized. And if you want to ever undo it, click the button again, and the word gets unitalicized. So now we're going to hover over to the third one. By clicking on this button, an underline shows up on our word. And in order to undo it, all you have to do is do it as the previous buttons and click it, and that way the word is no longer underlined. Now, the next step I'm going to show you is how to change the font size. So what we're going to do is highlight the word as the previous steps, and then what we're going to do is go back up to the font dialog box. But now we're going to go to the one where we see the number. This number, if we hover over, says it's the font size. So you can do one of two things. You can either click on the number to change the size, or you can click on the right where there's a little scroll button. Clicking on that, you'll get different sizes that you can change your word. If you hover over any of those numbers, as you can see, the text gets bigger or smaller depending on the number you get. So we're going to change it to 72. In order to change it back, all we have to do is hit that same button and then go back to our regular size, which is 11. But for the purpose of this video, we'll be leaving at 72. Now what I'm going to show you is how to change the color of it. What we're going to do is have the word highlighted. Then we're going to go back to the font box. And right here, we're going to go to the right hand corner where there's a little A in a red underlined. Now if you hover over, the word font color appears. This lets you know that by clicking on this button, you can change the color of the font. What we're going to do is move to the right, and there's a scroll button right there. So we're going to click on that with our mouse, and then a menu will pop up with different colors that we can choose from. So I will be choosing the color red. As you can see, the word itself changed to red. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is how to add a page break. Now, in order to add a page break, what we want to do is first, we're going to go right here to this word, letting the program know that this is where we want the page break to start with the word we. So what we're going to do is hover over on the top part of Microsoft Word and go where it says Insert. What we're going to do is click on that, and a different menu will appear on the top. So what we're going to do now is go where it says on the page dialog box, and we're going to click on the button, hover over the button that says Page Break. As you can see, it says there, start the next page at the current position. So what you want to do is click that button, and now the page break has been opened. As you can see, the word we, the second one, has appeared on the second page now. And that's how you do a page break. Now the next thing we're going to do is do the page orientation. So in order to do a page orientation, what you want to do is go to page layout. So we're going to click on that. Then we're going to go to the page setup box and click on the right hand corner, right lower corner, where it says page setup. This brings up the page dialog box. And then the page setup menu shows up. What we want to do now, where it says orientation, change it to landscape. But we want to make sure it's only on the second page, not the first page. So what we want to do is go down here where it says apply to, and we're going to change it from whole document to this point forward. So from here on out, we're going to click the OK button. And now the second page has changed the orientation, while the first one has stayed on a regular orientation. And that's how you do these various options in Microsoft Word.